All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
To start, we want to give our praises to
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, Shalom to the Hakim, teaching his word through the four corners and truth, sincerity. Like to say Shalom.
Shalom.
We back, with another lesson through the spirit of prayer, by Shema Shine, Lord willing, is edifying. The Lord put his words in our mouth. Okay, basically what we want to go into is, it gets harder, at the end. Okay, and I say that because, and I was at the gym, I was thinking about it, because like when you're doing your reps or you working out, when you about to finish, it gets harder, and that just clicked in my spirit to make a video about it. Okay, they're speaking about the times now. Okay, as we continue to see the prophecies coming to pass, day by day, slow by slow, okay, it's gonna continue getting harder. You may lose your homes, may lose your jobs. Okay, the way of life, how you living now, is not going to be so comfortable. Okay, you want to have access to certain things as you do right now. Okay, and that's another reason why the scriptures say the tax, because, if somebody get that in second Esdras, go to 15:16, somehow we will be pilgrims. Okay, because again, it's going to get, harder at the end, our way of life. Okay, how we move around, everything, communicating with different people, it's going to get harder. Everything is going to get harder. But ultimately, we understand that it's all a test and a trial from Yahweh Shema Shah. He's gonna, put us. I think it's 16 and 40.
Yeah, 1640. Yeah.
Lord's gonna put us through those different things to ultimately help us. Okay, to help us, and also is gonna boost our faith, and we expect the Lord to be with us in those times. Okay, but you can start off with that.
Better.
You got to read.
This is second Esdras chapter 16, verse 40. It says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle."
Can I read it again?
This is second Esdras chapter 16, verse 40. "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
That's right, because we're gonna have to be, pilgrims. Okay, because the scripture obviously in that same chapter is gonna be an insurrection coming to the men of the Lord. You might as well stay in that chapter. Okay, there's gonna be an insurrection coming to the man of the Lord. It's gonna be an uprising. Esau is gonna try, and I say try because he's not gonna be able to, really harm us because we're gonna be protected by Yahweh Shema Shai. But Esau is gonna try and come after us, okay, because what we stand up for and what we believe in, that's mainly why it's gonna get harder, because Esau is gonna try to come against us because of our belief, okay, and it's always been like that. You read Acts, okay, with Peter and John, those are wicked priest, Sadducees and priests. Okay, Pharisees, they was coming after them, talking about, start preaching in the name of Yahushai. Okay, even in Yahushai times too, the Romans, they came after him. Okay, they was talking same shit, same thing. Wicked Pharisees, Sadducees, talking bad about Yahushai. Till the time came where they came after him, man. Okay, so the scriptures is preparing us for what's about to come. It's called, the Comforter for a reason. It's comforting us also at the same time. Okay. Because a past men, went through it. Because somebody gets Sirach 2 and 10. Past men went through these different things. Okay? But you got the...
Second Esdras, I got it.
Oh, you got
Second Esdras chapter 16, verse 70. It says, "For there be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." And I want to grab this, the word insurrection, the definition real quick. I'm going to pass it to you. And it says insurrection, in the definition it says it's a violent uprising against an authority or government. You got it.
So there's gonna be an uprising against, the true men of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, I say the true men because Esau's not gonna come after these fake, these, GMO pastors and shit. He's gonna come against the true men of Yahweh Shema Shai. And how is he gonna do that? Because he knows who has he knows who has the truth, man. Okay, he knows it. Who have the true understanding of the word. Okay, he knows, and he has names of different men, starting with the apostles. He has names written down for who he's gonna come against, man. Okay, and we're not frightened. We're not scared of what Esau's gonna do, because again, we have men in the scriptures that they went through the same thing. Okay, and they went through what they had to go through, and now they got a name for themselves in the scriptures. Okay, but you got it.
You know, I got a precept.
Go again.
You got a precept?
Yeah, it's Sirach 2 and 10. But yeah.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 2 and verse 10. Look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Go, you got.
Right, man. That's no one. You know, all the men of the Lord, you know, that trust in the Lord, you know, they wasn't confounded. You know, they wasn't left lonely. And that's just like us, man. You know.
I got a precept real quick. Just Psalm chapter 34, verse 19. It says, many, you know, kingdom multiple, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord deliver him out of all. You know, that keyword many means it's going to be a lot. You know, man of the Lord is going to have to go through a lot toward the end of these times, man, until we're on those chariots. You know, so part of that, you know, is going to be where, you know, Esau will try to come at us. You know, Esau is going to try to come at us in all type of ways, man. But it says, but the Lord delivered him out of all. You know, that's the beauty out of it. Yes, you know, the elect are going to go through a many sort of things, but the Lord is always going to come through and protect those men. You know?
Yeah. All right. Okay, and again, it's nothing new. Okay, that's why your house shot, he always said, you go get it, right? Do you want it?
No, you got it. I'm looking for it.
So your house, I said, what, enduring to the end. Okay? Because when you endure something, it's not when you endure something, it's not something easy that you go through. Okay, you have to endure it. Okay, so I'm gonna get a definition of endure.
Before that,
I got endure.
You got endure?
Get a definition of enduring right now.
I'm gonna read this real quick. It's 2 Timothy, since we're talking about endure. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach. You need to get the definition real quick.
The definition of endure is to suffer something painful or difficult patiently.
So the times you gotta get into is we don't have to, you know, endure, man. You know, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be an easy walk in the park. The times you about to get into. You know, we're on the bridge of Jacob trouble. You know, and we could see that it's about to get hectic out here, man. You know, we got right now we in the beginning of it, but at times are just gonna, you know, get worse and worse.
That's right. It's that Matthew 24, I'm starting verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Hey, that's right, man. You know, because the time that we going in, you know, the love of many gonna wax cold. But hey, the men that trust in Yahweh Shimon Shai, hey, the Lord is gonna be with them. You know, because it's that, hey, as the title says, hey, it's only gonna get harder. You know.
It's only gonna get harder, you know, and we must, when the times get harder, we must also continue to, you know, believe in those names. But yeah, we continue also to believe in those names, Yahweh Shema Shai, because when shit was good, well, when you was in your crib, you was, you know, good or whatever. Okay, you called upon the names, but how much you gotta call upon them names? Much more, especially in those times. You know, pray much more, especially in those times. Okay, because that's when you're gonna really, you know, because we always need it, but that's when you have to really be in that state, just 100% depending on Yahweh Shema Shai, because it's not gonna be going to Esau, not going to work and none of that. It's just straight you and Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, then that's gonna see where your faith is at. Okay, but yes.
Yeah, just quick one to back you up. You know, just piggyback on what you just said. Just John chapter 14, verse 1. It said, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in the Most High, believe also in me." And that means going to Yahushua. You know, so part of what we about to get into, you know, we gotta put our whole heart within Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. You know, we gotta be more lenient on Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, trusting on Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, and not only that, praying, man, and believing, man.
Yeah, spirit, you say your heart. You know, your heart, your mind. In the Hebrew, that's lab. You know, we gotta put our whole mind in Yahweh Shema Shai. That's our help. I got something quick though.
Shit. Yeah, say that, because that is our help. Okay, now look at David. Okay, he always what? He always called upon the Lord, asked the Lord for help. Okay, asked the Lord for guidance because he knew that he needed Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, you read the Psalms. You read Psalms 18. Okay, going into how the Lord basically was with him. It was not of him when he was taking out his enemies, taking out heathens, when he had the power. It was like Yahweh Shema Shai. He was his buckler, his rock, basically, man.
His shield, his refuge.
Right, yeah, man. Okay, because he was in those hard conditions. Yeah, it's gonna get harder, but because we in the flesh, it's gonna be that anxious or because you never been put in that situation, but you always got to believe. Okay, Scripture say what the flesh is weak, but the spirit indeed is willing. Okay, what you got?
This is Proverbs 18 verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous running into it and is safe. Right, man. And it's time to come. You
can.
No, in these times to come, we are gonna have to, cleave unto that name, because that name has power. And that's and then that's our help because we have faith in that name. We believe the spirit power Yahweh Shema Shai that we see those names, we're gonna be saved and the Lord gonna be dealing with us.
Scriptures do say there's no other name under that's it. That's the spirit. But I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is Psalms chapter 9 verse 7. It's like not 7. This is Psalm chapter 9. Starting verse 9. It said, "The Lord also be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble." Is the point in verse 10. "And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee.
That's right.
Thou, Lord, hast not forsaken them that seek thee."
That's right.
And who are those men that seek the Lord? Those who, as a matter of fact, seeking the Lord is an action word. Who's seeking the Lord? Them, the hopeful elect. They constantly dwelling within scriptures, praying to the Most High, having faith. That's seeking the Lord, man. Part of that, call upon the name of the Lord, man. So those who've been doing that in all truth and sincerity, the Lord gonna be that refuge for them in times of trouble, like what the Virgin said. The Lord said it.
All right, so even when it gets harder, you don't forget to call on those names. Okay, because that's what the Lord's been doing. When we came in this truth, we started calling on JC. Okay, we started calling on Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord put us through certain things. Also, just deliver us, but get us in that mindset is just straight calling on Him. Okay, like Yahweh Shema Shai, just straight. Okay, that's what the Lord's been doing also. Okay. We've been spiritually brainwashed by Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, you hear brainwash, they say they make it sound like a bad thing, but really it's a good thing. Okay, because we've been brainwashed from by Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, but you got what?
Acts 4:12.
Sorry, no, yeah, you get that.
This is Acts chapter 4 verse 12. It says, "Neither is there Acts chapter 4 verse 12. "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved."
It says no. You go see that. You see it?
Yeah. Now I'm just gonna explain it.
Okay.
Cause there's no other name, under the heavens that could save you besides Yahweh Shema Shai, man. That's the true name. And part of that, the Lord had to reveal that unto us, man. He revealed that JC and whatever, back then, they not of the real name, man. Not only that, the Lord name has a meaning to it too. That's the value of His name. The Lord name kept a lot those who seek them back then, and to this day now. And what we must do, continue, call upon the name of the Lord, continue praying, to the name of the Lord. Constantly giving praises. That's all part of, that value of having the name, right? Because in times of trouble, we're gonna be in the mindset of calling upon the Lord, and saying His name a lot, man. That's why through the Spirit we've been doing it a lot lately, man. Ever since we got this truth. Because why? Because we see the power of these names, man. These names hold power. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is who they, call God. Bahashim means in their name. Yahweh Shai is who they so-called call Jesus, man. And what's His name mean? He saves. You know, so the Lord is gonna save those who will seek Him, who will call upon His name in truth and sincerity. What you got?
Which would be the elect. Because the elect, you know, will return. The scriptures talk about the remnant shall return. You know, righteous shall scarcely be saved. Okay? Okay? Because the elect is going to turn back to Yahweh Shema. Shai said, the election have been tamed and the rest were blinded. So it's for the elect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So it's not just any Israelite. It's for the elect.
That's right.
You know, the elect is going to get this word and repent. And sincerely turn back to Yahweh Shema Shai. And Lord willing, we are a part of that number.
That's right.
Okay? Okay, you got it?
Mm-hmm. This is Psalm 115 and verse 4. Their idols are silver and gold and work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak they thou in their throat.
Mm-hmm, right, because their gods are not real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, looking at times of Samuel, with that God, what's the name of that idol? So, is it Dagon, I believe?
Yeah, I believe, Dagon?
Right, that idol, okay, which the Lord had destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to show for an example that these idols that are man-made, okay, they're not real. Okay, they don't do nothing, they don't say nothing, they're not real because there's only one true power, and that's Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, that's the only power. Okay, the Lord our power. Well, He's one God. Okay, and there's none else. Okay, you could continue that. We stop that.
Stop that, sir.
Continue to stop at 9.
But they walk not, neither speak they thou their throat. They that make them are like unto them, so is everyone that trusteth in them. O Israel, trust in the Lord Yahweh. He is their help and their shield.
Mm-hmm, that's right, Israel, the Israelites. Okay, you must trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, because ultimately the Lord deals with Israel only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, He deals with Israel. Okay, so we must call upon the name Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, you just want to get some?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
This is Isaiah 45 verse 1. I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no power beside me. I girded thee, thou hast not known me. Right, man. So, you know, there's only one power, man. You know, people trust in JC, whatever, man. That's not the real name, man. You know, we coming back to the truth. We know that now we have the true power, man. Yahweh Shema Shai. And we ought to use that name because guess what? The time's only getting harder. You know, we ought to cleave into that name.
Mm-hmm. You got that Revelation 7. Right, he's right. The time get hard. We must cleave into that name. Cause when those times come, okay, I'm gonna get a precept before you bring that out. You know, when those times come and they start calling on their idols. Okay, this is this is Isaiah. Where is that? Isaiah 2 and start at 18. It says, and the idols. I'm start at 17. It says, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of man shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Right, because these niggas will get humble, and they're gonna know that it's Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, causing all the hell that's gonna come to pass. Okay, and this is the Lord Yahweh alone, because ultimately He is the only power. He controls the good, He controls the evil, He controls both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, He says, and the idols He shall utterly abolish, and they shall go into the they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Lord Yahweh, and for the glory of His majesty. When He arrives to shake terribly the earth, and that's talking about, okay, when these elites go into their bunkers and shit to hide, you know, from the Lord. Okay, but the point is, the 20th verse is what I wanted, because this is what they're gonna do. It says, in that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats. That's right, man. Okay, so those idols that was made by them, okay, they're gonna basically throw them away. They gonna cast them away because they gonna see it's not working. Okay, they gonna see they wife starving, their children starving. Okay, they dog looking fucking about to eat them. Okay, they gonna call up JC, but you know it's not gonna work, man. Okay, it's not gonna work. What you got?
That's right. This is Revelation chapter 7, starting at verse 13. And it says, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these who are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And it says, verse 14, and I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. You know, the blood of the Lamb. What's that talking about? Talking about Yahushua, man. You know, and that the man he's talking about this. Even read Revelation 7 is going to the elect. You know, and one great tribulation I like to put out there is MOTB. You know, the elect is going to have to go through that, man.
Jacob's trouble too.
Jacob's trouble. You know,
it says great tribulation. Okay, showing you that, you know, there's really no hope for anybody. That's the point it proves. There's no hope for anybody else. Okay, but because it says the elect is gonna come out of that great tribulation. Not 2/3, not the heat. There's really no hope for anybody else except the elect. Okay, it just proved that. Okay, there's no hope for anybody else except the elect. Okay, yeah, Israel's gonna come back, you know, in the kingdom, but on this side, they're not gonna get it, man. Okay, so I say it's gonna get, you know, harder towards the end, but we want to still believe. Yeah, and hold on to Yahweh Shema. So I don't get frightened, don't get scared, don't get shook. You know, actually, you know, rejoice. Okay, because, you know, scripture say rejoice. You know, the kingdom is coming. Okay, the kingdom. Okay. You know, I might as well read that Acts. Acts 14:22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. Same thing as we must continue to endure. It says that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High, right? Okay, you gotta really want it. Okay, you gotta really want it, you know, because we're about to enter into eternal life. Okay, scripture said what in Matthew 6, what it says, you know, seek the Most High. And
seek the kingdom first.
Yeah, seek the kingdom of the Most High, and then all these things shall be added unto you. So you gotta, you know, seek the kingdom, man. Okay. You know, because we got to enter into, you know, all types of hell that we ain't never seen before, and that we never been put to before. Okay, but we're also, you know, mentally, the scripture say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. We're mentally preparing ourselves now. Okay. You know, for those times. Okay.
Which all due time, the Lord's gonna prepare. The Lord's gonna, prepare us. You know,
Right.
You know,
right.
The Lord's gonna put, give us that download. I don't want to write this off. You know, He gonna put it in our minds. Comfort and things of that sort, man.
Right. The Lord's gonna make sure that we're prepared. Okay, the Lord gave us the tools that we need. You know, so He's preparing us. So He's making sure that we're prepared. Okay, so we don't have no excuse. You know, He gave us everything we needed, you know, to make it through. Okay, we just gotta use those tools. Come with that, Lord, when this lesson was edifying, we want to give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
The honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and shalom to the Akim, teaching His word to the four corners and true sincerity. Keep pushing us out of here. Shalom.
Shalom.